can't take this thing. You got me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My wife, can you check for me whether they can hear me, please? If the sound is right. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
It's loud. And you can see the screen as well. like, like your South African flag. All right. Welcome, everyone. We are live in the building. Live in the building. Looking for live trade setups. It is the 17th of March 2025. Can you believe it? It's the third month of the year. We're almost in the fourth month. What have you been up to? So currently I am looking at the gold market. For those of you who are watching the news or who's watching the markets, we have seen the ultimate high was reached last week at the price of 3,000 ounces in gold. The gold price is at an all-time high. Currently, we're looking at the 1 hourly time frame, and we can see that there is a resistance at 3,000 price level. So the goal is before we trade this gold market, we have to see a reaction based on the structure. Now, we my strategy don't normally do good in a consolidation market because I'm a trend trading. I follow the trend, so there needs to be whether there's a breakout of a trend or a reversal of a trend, but we need the market to trend. Currently, we are in a strong consolidation, and this is not an ideal market condition that we would like to be in. So, yeah, this is the approach all the time. I come to the market, I look at the market condition, I study the price action, study market structure, and then we wait for a setup to present itself. If we can see that, if we can find a price, a level where price break out, because this must still be corrected since last week, all of this here, all of this here, because this is where this whole move started last week. And we can see price is basically resting at the current space at around 2996 now, but we saw a how price action retested 3,000 one, two, twice. And then we also notice this pattern here, which is a double top, which indicates that a reversal is about to be formed. So it's a matter of waiting now just for the right break in structure before we can see any entry coming. But we, like I said, the market conditions is ranging. It's a consolidation market. And we are expecting price to come back to this area here because that's also where it broke out. And we can see on the higher time frames that price tested the 3,000 price level. You can see 3,000 price level three times now. So I do think after this drop, it will probably come down and retest so that structure can be followed and that the market conditions, the market structure will be formed because we've seen price now during this day, even this London session. I didn't take a trade this morning because of the market was in a consolidation. Our strategy works in a trending market, so we have to wait for it to trend. Hi Rosaline, welcome tonight. Yeah, so if you are a beginner and you're busy learning, like these quiet days when price is in a consolidation, you will see most traders don't take trades. They sit out in the market. They just watch the market because a consolidation market is not a trending market. And if you are trading price action, this is basically what the consolidation market is. It's trending sideways. Now, I know some people would say, but you can still trade from here and to here, and then maybe trade from take a buy from here to the upside. But because that is so risky, you also need to be very careful if your strategy is not based on that. So, what I mean by that is then you need to have entry rules. What is the criteria? What is the confirmations that you will wait for before you enter? Because it's one thing to say, but okay, I'm going to force it and I'm going to trade this consolidation market. But then what is your reasoning behind it? If you get in here and you trade it all the way up, that's a liquidity grab. You can trade it, but then you need to have confirmations and you need to know at least what is your entry, your rules, based on what did you enter, and you know exactly where you're going to exit. Because normally when you take trade setups like this, for instance, we're trading from here, now we're trading it to the upside. You are very you are prone to be faked out by these weeks here. Price could come all the way and just hit your stop loss and then continue going up. So that is also things that you have to look out for those who would want to trade a consolidation market. For me personally, I prefer to wait for a breakout of structure. So this is current structure here. So I would wait for it to break past these highs, come back, retest, give us a sort of a pullback, and then continue going up because we are in an overall uptrend, right? The overall market is in an uptrend. However, you need to read structure according to what you see and what market structure has done previously. So what we can see currently, market structure is testing this 3,000 level, price level. Like I said, it's the highest that price went to here, 3,000, and we notice how price just 1, 2, 3 touching this price level. That's also an indication of a reversal, meaning that price wants to change direction from this strong upwards trend, making that double top. That is an indication that it's a beginning of a reversal. So a beginning of a reversal means that price is now changing direction from moving strongly up to moving to dropping. We don't know when that's gonna happen. Therefore, we wait for structure to form. So if we go to the lower time frames and you check on the 15 minute, you can see this the candlestick patterns. Look at the strong bullish momentum, and then you see these wicks. That indicates that the bullish momentum is now dying down. And look what happened after that. These strong bearish candles, price started to drop. Now the same on the 1 hour. We can see price was moving strongly bullish, and then we start seeing these wicks. So we see the bearish candles. So just by paying attention to the to the candlestick patterns, we can already see, we can read structure based off whether the market is going to continue going up or whether the market is going to drop. For now, a lot of people are worried because look at this is messy. On the 4 hour, if this was the last high where price broke out, and it's currently now this is consolidation. On the higher time frames, we can't really see whether price is breaking out. It tapped into that. Where's my other? I have a level here, 3,000. So that's basically my level. Let me just change it to 3,000. So that is a key area, key level. Let me just lock it so it won't disappear again. So this key area at 3,000, we can see that price, that's the highest that price went to last week, and breaking past it's not breaking past yet. Therefore, I do think price first wants to come down. There's more than enough indication on when what market structure, price X, and candlestick patterns that we're going to probably see price drop a bit, coming down here, break here, coming all the way down to this break, because this is where that last break happened and retesting these highs here. But we don't know when it's going to happen, might not be even this week. And as you can see, look at these small candles, no momentum. So the gold market is not ideal to trade currently, or to even take a trade. I'll wait for it to see what's gonna happen at 7. Let's see. So I'm watching the 15 minute now. Even this morning, like, I didn't take a trade in the London session because we had London session. We saw this. Let me just bring this down. This was probably a demand zone that price tapped into. And yes, would this have been a nice trade just to get in and take it all the way up? Yes, definitely. However, I did not take the trade because just check on your 1 hour how this bullish candle, this red candle, closed strongly bearish. And even though we've seen it tap into this zone here on the 1 hour, I want to show you this candle was busy forming, so it was moving on the 4 hour. So this bearish candle, I thought we were gonna be faked out on this. So I did not take, and I did not. My entry strategy is I need to see a break. I first need to identify the break. So if you would if you were gonna take this setup, this was gonna be a liquidity setup. Now that's a different strategy I use also. Um, liquidity grab setups, but it's also based off a trending market. It's not just based on you see things happen. But if you can read the candlestick patterns like here, you see how this candle rejecting off on this week here, then you can take these type of setups. Nothing stops you, but like always have a reason why you're in those type of trade setups. I'm gonna change this now to blue. Let's see if we get a break here below these lows. Because what would be nice if we can maybe check. This is also liquidity grab setup. If you go from here and you ride it all the way down to here. And then obviously your stop loss need to make sense. So let's see if we're gonna get the break there. Oh, okay. So Rosalind, I said if we can get the break there, we might just take a quick scalp of when it comes back to 2996. That was if I would take the straight, that would be my entry around here. But only if we get a break. There's a break now, but it matters how this candle close. Let's first see. So your stop loss needs to be at least above the structure here, above these wicks, 2998 or 29989, say 2999, and then you can wait for break for retest. Your TPs don't even have to go so far. You can do a 1:2, 1:3 is around here. So let's see. Maybe we can do a quick scalp because that's a strong bearish candle. It looks good. Yeah, let's wait for this candle to close and then we make our decision. This is on a 15 minutes, so I will let you know what would be a good entry place. Okay, I'm just waiting now for this 15-minute candle to close. So I'm gonna put up the entry here that I'm looking at. It's not gonna be, it's gonna be quick scalp though. And take profit. And your stop loss. We said it's gonna be here. Say 2999. Okay. All right, that's a strong break there. It's breaking this low. So if we're gonna take the setup, we're taking it based on breaking this low. So this is a liquidity grab setup, meaning that this liquidity all the way down here, we're targeting those liquidity based on that 1 hour and that 15 minute. If this candle close now here at the bottom, we will wait for on the 5 minute for a type of pullback, and we will get in once it reaches our zone, and then your stop loss will be around here. Okay, 15 seconds, 12 seconds before this candle is going to close. As long as you understand why I'm taking the trade, we just want this liquidity to grab because we know price is going to drop to retest, so we're gonna get in as soon as price come back. You see there, it gave us a small bullish candle. We just want one more candle to at least come back into the zone. You can move your stop loss actually to 2998. If price come all the way back here, we out. I just need it to come a bit more. And then, okay. So let's see. Okay, so we're starting to get a pullback. As soon as it hits our zone, I'm in. I'll enter. Let me just bring it but up for you. So you can see it properly. All right. This is a liquidity grab setup. So it's based on this 15-minute here. All right, we're seeing a small pullback, retesting 2995 at least. That's what we're waiting for. So you'd already tested once at 2995 here, but I wanted to come back a bit more and retest at least 2995.5. It looks like it's starting to drop now. But then I'm waiting for that 15-minute candle structure to form. Then I will see. That will determine my entry. All right, looks like it's coming now to our entry. Alright, it just touched our zone now. So fast. Come on, come back. Pull back more. Looks like it's going to reject off. There we go. There we go. There we go. If it rejects, I'm in. There we go. I'm in. So let's see. And this, I'm gonna do two on this account as well. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna take a quick scalp. 1:3 is a target. Even if we can get a 1:2, it would be great. So that candle rejected off nicely on that zone there. The way it closed, it gave me, it looks a bit good. Still bearish momentum is still strong. So let's see, I am in, so I didn't get in at 29, but let me see here. I got in at 2995.3, so this must change. The stop loss is going to be 2997. Yeah, 2997. Let's make it 2998 on the dot. Let's see. Oopsie. Thank you. Okay, that 15-minute candle is now about to close. We might get a retest again at our zone, so I'll see. Okay, let me just move this arrow. Just a second. Emmanuel Forex Trading School. I'm trading demand and supply. Oops. I want to move this a bit. I see. Okay. Still strong. Looks like it's coming to that entry again. And I'm trading gold. Okay, it's right at the entry now. Where I saw the pullback is going to be. Yes, this is the idea of the live trading, showing everything, showing how I get in my process, what I do while I'm in a live trade. Even the losses, we must show it. We must show it when a trade doesn't play out and why we took a trade. As long as you understand what you are doing. Okay, so like I said, I was waiting for it to pull back to our entry at 2995.3, and um so that was the entry was around here. Retesting the zone now again. So if price comes around 2998, then the setup is invalid. We know we are strong bullies on gold, so I am taking account the trend setup. Hence the 2998 stop loss because I understand that the market overall structure is bullish. However, identify the supply zone right at the break. And based on that, we took a sell. You will also notice I think price could drop and retest at 2987, could even go lower, but that is where I'm targeting take profits. All right, it's pulling back now. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, like I explained in the beginning of the live, with the structure, I'll show you on the 1 hour what was this analysis based off, and also what happened during last week. We had gold price reaching 3,000 price level, and we saw what the news did also last week. PPI news broke a all-time high on the daily and 4 hours. So we are expecting basically price to correct itself and come back and pull back to that same area. However, price has just been consolidating this morning, and even now it's in a consolidation on the higher time frames. So I am expecting price, even if it moves bullish, I understand why it's doing that. All right, so I'm okay with my risk as well. Um, my stop loss is around here. So once it reaches 2998, I'm going to cut my losses. Let's just see in the 15 minute. You see, it's making a morning star pattern. I don't like it. Yes. Okay, I don't like that kind of pullback. Let's see. 2 more minutes on that candle. It's a strong bullish move there. Oh, I'm about to close. I just want to check something here on the 15. Yeah, like I mentioned, that's why I don't trade consolidation. When the market is in consolidation, I don't really like taking it. Is a risky trade, so I do accept the risk, but still annoying. So annoying. I just want to see where this candle is going to close, man. That's before I. Mm, uh, I do think at first want to come and retest our key area again and then drop. So the way it's moving now, it looks like it first wants to come back to 299 and retest there before it drops. But let's see what gold is going to do. Uh, I'm tempted to close now. I'm so tempted to close. It's like when you trade, you need to be okay with the risk. Otherwise, this would work too much on you. This would like your mind will just be all over the place, and the fear of losing money will overtake you. That's why you must accept the risk. So therefore, when you trade with money that you cannot afford to lose, that makes it even 10 times worse because now you are panicking in one trade setup and you're making it as if it's the end of the world with one trade setup. But not every setup is going to be a winning setup. You have to control your emotions while you are in that live trade. But it all comes down to capital. Because I can tell you in the beginning when I had small capital trading $100, $200 accounts, my emotions was it was all over the place. I was scared to lose $20. But as you grow as a trader, you start to build that, basically that psychology, that mindset that I don't have any control over the outcome of this trade. I'm accepting that I might lose this trade. I'm accepting. We just follow the process. I don't care about the money. Mm. I'm telling you, it's playing around. Price is playing around. Now I'm out. I just closed my trades. I'm out, I'm out, I'm out. Can always re-enter again once we price come back to our. But I do think what's happening here is fake. I was fake out here with this break. Price is now coming and retesting this key area right here at 29899. That's what I think. I'll just wait and see. This was based on the 1 hour. Like I said, we are in a consolidation, so trying to trade in a consolidation is always risky. We might see, look at how this candle closed now at 7, so we might still see price coming down, but I am thinking it wants to tap into this zone here before it continues down. Because even here, my zone is invalid with this candle. This candle closed above my zone. Those was still fine, but once it's closed in the zone, it became invalid. Alright, so that is part of it, trading. Taking losses on a live call. Let's see. It just retested our stop loss and it's. I'll give it some time for the 15-minute candle to close. I just want to see whether we're gonna get a bearish candle or because these weeks here is showing us that momentum see the strong bullish momentum, and then we start seeing the momentum is dying down, basically consolidating. Um, do I think price could come up and retest here again? Yes, it could. That's why my stop loss is right there. And the zone became invalid as soon as we saw this. This was actually where the zone became invalid because this candle moved and it closed above. I was waiting for price to break and retest there and then continue down. It closed above here. However, it's retesting these weeks. If it closes above these weeks now, it's definitely continuing up. Do I think it will go further than 3,000? I don't think so. I just think it wants to come and retest the 3,000 level and then drop. But yeah, let's see what's going to happen. Yeah, just like I thought. Where our stop loss is, it's now moving past the stop loss area. Let's see. I think it's heading to 3,000. All right. So, like I explained to you, when I came to the market, I knew already. Look at this. So we saw that price was in a consolidation, right? It still is basically in this area. And I'm actually waiting for a break above or a break below. But then I said I'm gonna take a quick scalp from here in this liquidity. But then price pulled back, retesting there. You see there it's retesting now this week. It's retesting. Here we go. It's retesting. Like I did here, the same thing happened. Dropped and then it came back to retest and then it started dropping. So that was just a little bit too early, but that is also fine. At least structure, we're following the structure. On the 1 hour, it will be interesting to see if we're going to get a break here tonight. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3 touches on this key area right here. So for me, I do think price wants to correct itself and move berries. However, the pullback and the retest was not done yet. So we had some news as well today at 2:30. Core retail sales. Tomorrow there's no news, so I'm expecting the market to be. So I'm expecting the market to be more. The market structure to be better because the news, like I explained last week, before it even reached our 3,000, if you go to our lives last week on Monday, when we took that buy, we had a win the next day. The Tuesday, we had that news coming up, and I said we can take the counter trend setup, but then what happened was the news left such a big gap, a bullish gap. That was PPI news. And you can clearly see that the market was not done yet moving. That bullish trend was not done because it was around 2996 around there, because our TP was going to be around 2998. And then I said it's heading for the 3000, and Thursday it hit the 3000 level. So no, I don't think the brokers cannot. I don't think they're hunting our stop losses. It's really based on the market structure. And the price action that we see, the candles, it's based off demand and supply, meaning that we need to, if you want to know what moves the market, you need to start. For instance, I'm trading gold, US dollar. So the gold price versus the dollar currency. We know the political instability in the US currently, with Donald Trump and all of that. So their currency are affected. The dollar, there's a lot of volatility. Even investors, the stock market, you can see it. What the gold is a safe commodity. Most investors, they will run away from risky assets like ETFs and stocks and stuff, and then they will always put their money in gold, because that in itself pushes the price of gold to go up. So you will see, even when a country is in a recession, the gold price will continue going up, because that is a safe haven for investors. So most investors, they diversify their portfolios. They don't just invest in properties or invest in stocks or ETFs. They also invest in in gold, in oil, in metals. So we see that how investors are basically the liquidity. The investors are the liquidity in the market. Think price will fall the 4 hour before coming down. Yes, it might just go up and retest that 3000 level again before it comes down. Like, this is a strong resistance, guys. That's why I have this block. You see this zone block here? That's a strong resistance. That's an area. Check, just notice how price came and retest, never broke through but closed below. And then it came down. And then it moved, came back, retest again, came down. So that is telling us that price doesn't really want to move further than this level. So the only way that price now is to come down. But I do think it first wants to retest again here and then come down. Oh, let's see. Maybe will get another type of pattern like this one, or these bearish momentum patterns. I can check for you on the 30-minute. You can see. This is definitely a sign of reversal. That price wants to shut down. It's just a matter of this pullback candle is the last pullback now before price is going to shut down. Okay, look at the 1 hour. But like I said, this week, I think gold's mostly going to be bearish. If gold breaks 29, if gold comes all the way down and breaks 2982, and you a swing trade and you hold from here to 2954. I mean, there's a lot of money to be made still on gold. And we know gold won't take days and weeks to do that. Gold moves so fast and the liquidity is so great on gold. Once it moves, it moves. So rest for now while it is in a consolidation. Because I mean, for this, for January, for February, for March, most of March, I made so much money on gold. We had so much so many good setups. Even in the London session, gold was giving us a lot of momentum, and it's preparing us for some big move. It's a big move is coming. So you see, I'm saying I'm waiting for this candle to close because I want to see whether it's going to close right above my stop loss or whether it's going to close in line with these highs here. Because you can see here the way it's wicking off right here. In this reason, it's wicking off. If it close here now, it's definitely going up. Okay, it's about to close. Let's see. Didn't close above. I mean, if you're a trader, this is going to be your year of profitability. I mean, if you have the skill, this is going to be your year. I mean, there's so much like happening in the political environment and economical environment. People say that the recession is coming, and we know when there is even when we saw it in COVID 2020, the sell setups. We even made money selling the market. Okay, so now it's right back in our zone again. You're saying, let me check your 4 hour. You're saying it's gonna fall this week. Might fall this week all up to this 3,000 level, like I have it marked up here. Um, before it comes down. It's a 1 hour candle, but it's still half an hour left for that candle to close. I just want to check something. Yeah, it's probably gonna come 3 to them. Yeah, but we need to have be patient with gold also because It's Monday, it's the beginning of the week. We see Tuesdays, we can see Thursdays, how much of the liquidity is coming into the market. And that's when you want to be in the market. When it's, even I don't like it when the market is moving this slow. I like the momentum. I like it when it's strong momentum. When there's so many patterns and confirmations for us, but we can even notice a drop in the volume now, as these candles are not the candles are being printed, but the candles are dropping in volume. So yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow evening. It's Tuesday. There's no news coming out tomorrow that will impact the gold market. So also looking forward to see that what the markets. I'll be back again same time. Okay, so we have like 10 minutes before this candle closed. Now just notice how it just retested our zone and now it's rejecting off. However, it's going to be interesting to see what type of candle that gives us. A doji, a bearish engulfing, shooting star, a hammer. What will it be? Looks like it retested our zone now. And now it's starting to drop, but there's still 8 more minutes on this candle. So we'll just have to wait and be patient to see whether we're gonna get another if it comes back and retest this entry here, whether we're gonna get a type of a bearish engulfing goes, then that will be great. Or price continues up, doing this exactly this at 3,000 and then so down. If it falls this week here now, it's definitely going to continue bullish. Let's see. Let me just check what. See those dojis, small dojis here. It's a good sign. Those dojis indicates that the bullish momentum is dying down and that there is a beginning of bearish momentum coming in the market. If we entered around here, say when we entered here, and that stop loss was there, and you would have probably have been in the straight still. But we entered around here, stop loss was here. The structure is still valid, but the setup is invalid based off of the zone. I just want to check that 5 minute candle, how it's going to close quickly. A good thing is there's no break over high yet, so no higher structure has been broken yet. We are still having this resistance, this high. This high is still valid. So since we still have that, we can still expect price to drop. And it's still going to drop hard. Look at that 5 minute candle. Okay, after this, it's almost 8 o'clock. Then we will see on the 1 hour also. You see where this 1 hour candle close. Okay, so those who've been on my lives know that here from 8 p.m., then the market is dying down. We see momentum is dying down. We see that price is not really moving anymore. That's why normally I take my trades around 7, alpha 7, alpha 6, I mean, around there. Um, we're waiting now just to see where this 15-minute candle is going to close. that we can watch the market together to see how it behaves and how it retests previous levels. Based on a 1 hour time frame, it's always backing up your analysis with higher time frames. So Sunday evening, I did my advanced self-review for the week. So what I do is normally I journal on Notion. Those of you who use Notion or don't use Notion, I use Notion. So I use Notion to record my behavior, basically keeping track of my psychology and my emotions. So what I will do, I will go through all the trades I took, like the Monday, Tuesday, I don't trade Wednesdays, Thursday and Friday's trade. I will look again at the trade I took, my risk management especially, whether there's some trades, I would take a trade, I would be up. I look at the dollar amount, I take the profit, and but I didn't follow the full plan. I didn't take profit at the full TP. So things like that. Then I will make notes and write it down for myself to go back and study my own behavior when I'm in the live market and ask myself why didn't I wait for the full TP? Because you were up in profits. You're afraid to lose that profits. Um, you didn't want to lose the current profits, but the trade was not done yet, things like that. Or you got into early. Why did you get into early there? You didn't wait for the pullback or the retest. So that's what I do on a Sunday. And what I notice is like not every single trade will be the same. And some days you will be, especially when you start seeing the money, you start seeing like, okay, I've 200, $300 might not be enough for some people, but it's money, you're gonna take it, you know. But then you have a TP that you need to hold your trade to TP. You need to trade your plan. So things like that. That's why I journal, because when I make mistakes or when I do take trades, I like to document my life behavior, because you can only improve by looking back at your own behavior and knowing yourself and understanding why you closing your trades early, why you not holding the trade to full TP, why don't you close when it hits your stop loss, why you over trading when it hits your stop loss, why you just get in again aggressively revenge trading when it hits your stop loss, things like that. So that's how I overcome a lot of the psychological things. The only thing I'm currently struggling with is like I understand my strategy, I understand when to get in, when to get out, but sitting in that, like I would cut my losses early, but leaving the trade, because the trade has so much potential, but then you come to the market and you give it like, okay, I just want $500, it's fine, and I'm good. But the trade could go to $1,000 and you just limiting yourself in that way. So I'm being so transparent here on this live tonight, but that is what my struggle is, like holding the trade to the full TP. And every time when the analysis is right, I go back, I analyze, I see, okay, this was my entry. Why did I even close so early? Not like I'm up 10 pips. I normally hold my trades to 40 pips, but then I see like the trade goes to 80 pips. I just had to keep the trade open, but I didn't. So I'm working on that. I'm working on my building my relationship with money. Nobody tells you and prepares you for this type of emotional relationship you need to have with money. Like you need to, for some of us, it's a lot of money that we see, that we're trading, that we see it's moving up and down. You only by experience you become like, that's how I'm thinking. Like it's only through the experience that I will become used to it. But you never get used to it. Like it's always a good feeling. It's always, you can't help to become excited when you win. But then also you can't be too excited because tomorrow I must come back and risk again every day. And then when you lose, you must be okay with the losses. You can't cry over that loss because losses is also part of trading. You're not gonna win every setup. You must accept that. So it's hard. It's trading is not easy. It's not a it's not like a get rich quick scheme. You're not gonna get rich overnight. And my aim is just profitability and staying consistent profitable. Don't go for that big. I don't go for $10,000, 50,000. I don't go for those big amounts in a day. I don't set unrealistic goals thinking that I must make. I just want to make enough to sustain myself in my life. And like I always say, like I don't trade for Lamborghinis, and that's not my thing. For me, it's a skill, and it's a great skill to have to make extra income, or even replace your current income if you put your mind to it. But it is not easy. It's rewarding, but it's not easy. All right, so we're seeing price currently at 2999.3. So it's definitely heading now to the 3000 price level again. We can expect price to reach once it reaches 3000 price. Like I said, we can expect it to go to this. But even the week could go all the way up here to 3002. Nothing stop price from going all the way up here. Will it happen tonight? I'm not sure. Let's see. It's a good thing we got out when we had to get out. Because you see, even after this consolidation price shot all the way up. No, it must still come back, still come and retest. It's not yet retesting 3000. It must still come up. It's funny how GBP USD is moving the same as gold. It's currently at the same consolidation area, not same price level, but I mean it's also in a consolidation. We've seen it moving strongly bullish for the past um, since this morning. It was like strongly bullish, and now it's busy retesting my area where I thought it's gonna come to. So yeah, the setup was became invalid the moment that price broke this high right here. So when price broke this high, the setup became invalid. Hence we think it's going here. I think it's going to retest here and then drop. You can check on the 1 hour. Price is basically in a consolidation. This is ugly price action. Look at gold. Gold doesn't normally move like that. You see here, this consolidation it broke out and it moved to 2950. Then we saw this on Thursday last week. This was the news. This was just news. This was one long ass candle. It was a 4 hour candle. One, two, three. It was a long 4 hour candle. This police. And then it started to consolidate. Friday, you can check on my Instagram. I just actually took this trade on Friday. Once after these weeks here, this is the London session. I took this buy to 3,000 because I knew it's heading for 3,000 and it actually hit 3,000. You can see on Friday. Came back and then now it's retesting. It came back once, retested 3,000 price level twice, and now it's third. It's now the fourth time. It retested, came back down. I thought it's going to drop now tonight. That's why I took a sell here. Stop loss got hit. Now it's moving up. What we can also expect to see is once we see a break in the retest around this, we know that price wants to continue all the way up. The next level would be at 3,050. I have it. However, I do think this consolidation is making ready to drop. It's preparation for a price to drop. So yeah, that is it for tonight, guys and girls. Maybe we will have tomorrow night much fun, more momentum in the market, better entries, better setup. And can you see how it's rejecting off this zone here? This is my mindset when I come to the market. I always react of what price is doing. I don't try to push the market. I don't try to force the market to do something. I wait for it to react and then I react based off what the market is doing. So if the market is rejecting off a key level, I follow that because that tells me that okay, it's refraining, it's at the resistance and it's not breaking through a resistance. That means price wants to sell off. Once we can see that strong bearish momentum on the higher time frames entering the market, that's when we move to the lower time frames to try and see if there's a potential entry, but it has to be backed up with by 4 hour, 1 hour. Um, Also, we have to understand in what condition the overall market structure. You get major structure and you get minor structure. Overall structure, major structure of the market is in a consolidation. So that is in my mind as well. I know it. Also, when I take a sell, I know it's a counter trend setup. So I'm not expecting price to move very much bearish now because we are in an overall uptrend. So that means that the majority of the momentum is bullish. So if we're taking sales at this time, we take it say from level to level. We can see already when if it's going to reject off here, it's heading to this 2984. If it breaks another support, the support here, potentially coming all the way down here. So you check strong bullish trend. Gold has always been like this. It's the highest, it's at the highest. This 3,000 is an all-time high for gold. It's a I even send it in my chat group to just notify the members that this is a all-time key area. We have to be cautious when we trade off key areas. I don't trade off key areas. I wait for break of structure. That's why I trade demand and supply. It's a very simple strategy, but you need to wait for a break and retest before you enter. And you also need to. It helps you to cut your losses early if you trade with demand and supply zones, because you don't. Your job is to protect your capital. Your job is to make sure that you keep your losses small and your wins large. So, with trading with demand and supply zones enables you to have a stop loss that is according to structure, but is also according to your zone, and that makes it much easier for you to stay consistently profitable, because demand and supply zones you can see every day in the market. You can't necessarily, when you are trading a 4 hour or daily, you don't necessarily see your setups every single day. But with demand and supply, I can see a setup every single day. It's duplicatable. So it's not something that only I can trade. Like anyone can learn it, anyone can trade it. Like I'm not the only one who's trading demand and supply. I might do things differently, but it's the same. Like look how it's nicely rejecting off now. That's good, eh? I think that's a loss. That's a loss test. That's because that's a strong bearish candle for the 15 minute. And it was a 1 hour candle that just closed now. I just want to show you guys. This 1 hour candle, look at the wick. It's wicking off a zone. That's more confirmation that we are going to drop. Price is going to drop. Whether you're gonna wait for it. Let me just bring this in. Whether you're gonna wait for it or whether you're gonna trade it. I won't take a trade like now again. It's too late. It's 8 o'clock on my time. But this is definitely, it's waiting to what I would suggest is wait for it to break at least this low again, and then you get in once you get a break here. But that's probably gonna happen tomorrow, because this is where the market's gonna close at 11 right here. This is where the market's gonna close tonight. We might see it move during the Asian session. Um, I also do trade the London session, so I will update you tomorrow. I do trade tomorrow morning at 9. I trade, but I don't trade live London session. So thank you guys. For those who've been watching me for the first time, thank you for watching the live. Thank you for tuning in. You will notice sometimes I just talk through the trades just to keep it entertaining and share my knowledge and what I know. I don't ever think I know more than, like, I don't think I'm the best trader in the world. I just trade a simple strategy. I've taught my strategy to a few people. We take the trades together. I trade London session as well. I focus on gold and GBP USD. Yeah, and I try to be transparent, because we are in the industry where people is so fake and where people is not showing the truth. And I'm not interested in flashy cars and houses and things like that. I It's all about the skill for me. Make my money, get out of the market, and also share what I like. I've been in the market for 4 years now, and I've seen a lot of things. But keep your trading simple is all I can say for now. Keep your trading simple. Let's grow together as traders, and let's become or stay consistently profitable. Also, if you may be a funded or you are trying to get funded trader, stay tuned. Let's trade together. It gets lonely when you're the only one who's doing certain things. So it's nice to be trading with other people, and yeah. I will be back tomorrow evening at the same time. If you have not subscribed to my channel, then you won't get the notifications when I go live. So subscribe to the channel, and on the notification bell, just make sure it's on all and not on personalized. Because if it's on personalized, you will not get the notification that I'm going live. And sometimes I go live a little bit too, like 10 minutes to 7. Sometimes I go 6:30. So it's a bit earlier at times. It all depends on um, my setup, getting my setup ready when I go live. Thank you for watching. We will see each other tomorrow, hopefully. Have a great evening or an afternoon wherever you are in the world. I am out. We will come back and see what the market did yesterday. Like we can see it's now at 2999. So we will see tomorrow where price was heading to. I can't wait for it to break out of this consolidation so we can make money again. Thank you guys for watching. See you. Bye.